Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Doing Good, and how are you guys doing? I recently discovered someone that really shook me. Ibrahim Traore, the young leader of Burkina Faso, the interim president of Burkina Faso. And the things that he has done, I'm concerned, like, why am I just hearing about this man now?
He also insulted all Africans.
I think they forgot to say thank you to us. It's not a big deal. It will come with time.
There is a part that caught my attention where he talked about ingratitude.
Gratitude, I am well aware, is a non-transmissible disease to humans.
He is human. Our ingratitude is not transmissible to him. This is how this gentleman sees Africa, sees Africans. We are not human. In his eyes, I think that if he is not an atheist and he prays, every morning when he wakes up and prays, he should also pray to the Africans. Because it is thanks to our ancestors that there is a France today. He should pray to us.
He's doing things that these African leaders are afraid to do. He's standing up to the US president, France president. He's calling them off. I see the wave of hope that if Burkina Faso will have a leader like this, African countries will also have a leader like this. Like, we need to join hands. But let's see what other people have to say about this.
This dude is the man. This dude is the man. This dude is the man. In the same week, this man, Ibrahim Traoré, said no to Trumpy, Saudi Arabia, and Air France. In the same week, Trumpy invited Captain Ibrahim Traoré to come to the US and have a meeting with him. He said no. Not only that, he said no. He said, and I quote, no. I'm busy building my country. Elite. And Trump got mad. He said that was disrespectful and he was going to put sanctions on Burkina Faso. Yo, this dude is the man. This dude is the man. Saudi Arabia approached him. They wanted to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. He said, and I quote, he said, no. Our people can pray anywhere. If the people in Gaza can still pray while they're getting, our people in Burkina Faso can also pray. We don't need mosques. He said, we do not need mosques. We need schools, we need hospitals, we need companies, we need businesses, we need industries, but we do not need mosques. Elite. This dude is the man. This dude is the man. A few weeks ago, maybe a month, Air France said that they would not send the planes in Burkina Faso because Burkina Faso was a red zone, right? And Captain Ibrahim Traoré said, okay, if you're not going to send your planes here, that's fine. All these other companies are sending their planes here. And you are saying that our country is a red zone. No problem. Fast forward, this week, Air France got in contact with Ibrahim Traoré. And this time they're like, we would like to send our planes in Burkina Faso moving forward. And he said, and I quote again, before you start sending your planes over here, make sure that you tell the rest of the world that Burkina Faso is not a red zone. Tell them that Burkina Faso is a green zone before you can start sending your planes over here, because you were the ones putting that in the press that we were a red zone. No problem. You want to send your planes over here? Cool. But you got to make sure that you tell the rest of the world that Burkina Faso is a green zone from now on. Elite. This dude is the man. Meanwhile, the president of Congo is over here begging Donald Trump for help. I'm so embarrassed.
We're all very clear on why they're going after Ibrahim Traoré and Burkina Faso. It's because Ibrahim Traoré is going to give Africans free education.
Did you hear that? Free education.
And because Ibrahim Traoré is doing the right thing by its citizens and making sure that people there have a home. Ibrahim is looking out for the people of Burkina Faso, not himself. He is becoming extremely popular amongst the youth across the African diaspora. So it is no surprise to me that they are now trying to take this man out, because your accusations are definitely not working. And even the president of South Africa has stated They reject your allegations against Captain Ibrahim Traoré. The bottom line is the French and America are being pushed out of these people's resources, which is only fair. The audacity of the West to think that they should have some rights to anything this president has in his country is crazy. Because if anyone were to come to America and stake claim over our resources, we would lose our shit.
Yo, what is this I'm hearing about how France and the US want to arrest Ibrahim Traoré? Are you taking the piss? Like this man didn't kick France out of his country. Like this man didn't open up 2 tomato processing plants. Like this man didn't make medical health care free for all, no matter what your status is. And recently, over the last couple of days, made education free up until uni. And the dirty, stinking colonizers want to arrest him. Are we supposed to act like France didn't have its hands around Burkina Faso's throat for how long? And now we have a leader who's doing what no bumperclut cowardice African leader has done. And you want to arrest him on what charges? Listen, as a black people, if there's one thing we can all unite around the globe, it's because of this man, you understand? And he needs to be protected, all costs, spiritually, physically, mentally. He needs to be protected by every single one of us. They already tried to take his life 19 times, yeah? And it's clearly going up. So I suggest you start praying for this man, praying for his life, praying for his family, praying for his country. And to all of you cowardice African leaders, yeah, if they try and step to Traore, you need to prove yourselves and try and protect him. Send military, send resources, send everything you can to make sure that he protects his country. That's what you should do. But we know how it goes already with you African leaders. You rather fatten up your pockets rather than look after your people. Some of you don't even deserve to be leaders, because if you're not even putting your life on the line for your people, for your country, what the hell are you doing trying to run it? You see how Ibrahim done it? And it only took him 18 bumperclut months. Yeah? And some of you have been leaders for over 20 years. Your people should spit in your face for the way you leaders left them high and dry and living in poverty and fattening up the pockets of the West. So come on, cowards. Show us what the heart of a lion is. Show us if you can live up to Ibrahim. Show us that you can rise to the occasion. Give us something, anything to be proud of.
You see this man here? He needs super armed security. In fact, the entire world needs to do a chained prayer for this man. Just within 2 years, do you know what Ibrahim Traoré has actually done? First of all, he just made education free for everybody in Burkina Faso, which is crazy. He also launched an emergency ambulance service, and I've never heard of this in any African country. The service aims to provide 24-hour emergency healthcare to all citizens regardless of financial status. And under his leadership, like I said, this is just within 2 years. Burkina Faso's GDP, which is the gross domestic product, which is used to measure how well a country is doing economically, grew from approximately 18.8 billion to 22.1 billion. He also reduced the salaries of ministers and parliamentarians by 30% and increased the salaries of civil servants by 50%. He paid off Burkina Faso's local debts. He established 2 tomato processing plants. He put a stop to the export of unrefined gold from Burkina Faso to Europe. And to my understanding, he's actually trying to build a gold refinery in Burkina Faso. He banned French military operations in Burkina Faso. He banned French media in Burkina Faso, and he expelled French troops from Burkina Faso. Now, why the French are angry about this is because usually Francophone countries depend on France to some capacity. And if other countries, Francophone countries within Africa, start getting self-sufficiency, then we'll need France, leaving France's role redundant. And ultimately, France will become a third world country. Without Africa, France is a third world country. Remember that.
So I heard this a few days ago about Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso. Apparently, this man has escaped 18 assassination attempts. 18 times they have attempted to eliminate this man and he has escaped. But the one I find very interesting was the one that happened a few days ago. So it was said that somebody that was very influential came into Burkina Faso and then infiltrate his security details and then promised to give each of them $5 million if they can take out Ibrahim Traoré. Now, I am not talking about external security. I am talking about his personal bodyguards. The person promised them $5 million each if they can eliminate Ibrahim Traoré. Guess what? The security details collected the money and then came before Ibrahim Traoré and said, "Sir, see you. Somebody has given us money to eliminate you, but we trust and believe in what you are doing in Burkina Faso, so we are not going to do it. We are doing this to ensure you that you can trust us with your life."
So guys, what do you think about Ibrahim Traoré? Like, this is governance, his leadership is powerful. I pray he lives forever. Amen. Anyways, if you are inspired as I am, because I am highly inspired, and please, I'm praying that this man lives. Amen. He lives. We need to keep spreading this message. Do also subscribe, comment, let's talk, let's chat. We need to spread this message. We need to spread it. Everyone needs to be talking. Everyone needs to talk about him. We need to talk about him. This is hope. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.